We had Father Malachy in Leenane, parish priest. He's dead now. Lord have mercy on poor Father Malachy. Father Malachy, a very fine man, God bless him, he was a very fine man. He always drove his car in second gear, never let it into top. He thought he was in top, I suppose, but he wasn't. First and second, that was it. The top, that was an ornament. Maybe it was stiff to get into it and he didn't bother his head, but he got along just fine. But Teddy, my brother, like, he was mechanical minded, and he said, "You hear the car, listen to his car." He said, "That's not in top gear, that's in second gear." You know, he never lets it into top. He never did. He had a Volkswagen car, but he got there just the same. But anyway, Father Malachy knew everybody around Leenane and for miles around, you see, and everybody knew Father Malachy. But anyways, there was a man over in Lettergesh country, 8 miles by the other side of the Clifton side of us, but down by the coast, heading for Tully, that country. And there was a man named I don't think I should give his name because I might get myself hauled over the coals if I do. But the man is there. Or was there. I suppose he's dead now, the poor man. But anyways, their child, a little girl, was taken into the Galway hospital in an ambulance. And they were very poor people. And anyway, she was in there for a while, and then the hospital sent them word, the Galway hospital sent them word for the father and mother to get in, that the child hadn't long to live. So anyways, they had to go down to the hotel in Leenane and hire a car, and that wasn't easy to pay for that car in those days, but they had to do it. And Father Malachy was in Galway this same day, and he was walking down the street, and then he bumped into Michael Marchie, and it drove for the hotel. Michael Marchie, and he was Michael Joyce, but there was so many Michael Joyces, you had to call him after his father so you knew who you were talking about. So Michael Marchie and he met Father Malachy, and of course the first thing is Father Malachy says, "Who have you in with you, Michael?" So he said he had this man and his wife. I nearly gave his name out now. He was known by a nickname, but I better not say it. He said he had such a man and his wife in, that they came in and that they were up to the hospital. The little girl was dying in the hospital, and they were told to come down to the city and to wait for a couple hours so that they were saved them the expense of having to come in a second time to take the child home when she'd be dead. So the doctors told them to go down and wait for a few hours so they could take home the little corpse with them. So Father Malachy says, "Where are they?" he said. So he says, "They're sitting in the car up on the square." Well, he said, "Let's go up and see those people." So they went up, and Father Malachy spoke to them, and he told them, "I want you to go home now," he says. So he said to Michael, "Michael, get in your car and and take those good people home with you right now." He says, "Get going." So Michael did what he was told. He got into the car, but they told the priest they were told to wait for the child. He says, "Do what I'm telling you. Go home. Go home." So Michael is take those people home. Your child is going to be just fine. So Michael got in and he drove them home. A week later, A week later, the little girl was sent home in the ambulance, fully cured. Because the day she was supposed to die, Father Malachy put in a good word for her with the man above. And a week later, fully cured, a lovely little girl was sent home in the ambulance to her father-in-law. And Father Malachy did that. And you will still get people that will tell you a priest has no power. Don't you believe it?